We Found the Body is a relatively small streamer on Twitch who had a pretty bad clip of him go viral recently. A little backstory, what appears to be a regular in his chat seemingly comes back after a little bit of a hiatus. And so he asked her how she's been or what she's been doing. She answers that her mom had passed away, and his response goes about as poorly as humanly possible.
In Spanish, and it's chef's kiss. All right. Curvy, where the fuck have you been? Oh my God. Well, tell you what, Miss Dirty Curvy, you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to talk about it in my chat because it's Friday. And that is a whole big bucket of bummer.
So he asks her where she's been. She simply answers his question. And then he just flies off the handle at her.
I'm sorry for your loss, but we're not doing that in my fucking chat. Thank you. Well, okay, Miss Dirty Curvy, you said, no, that's fine. You asked, so I told. No, I didn't ask you to tell me the biggest fucking bummer news in the world. I said, hey, what's up? How are you?
I get that trauma dumping does happen. I've been in chats that it's happened in. I've had it happen in my own chat on the rare occasion that I actually go live. It's really awkward. Like, it's even more awkward for the streamer, I think, than the other people in chat. So I get, like, not wanting it to happen, but that's not what's happening here in the slightest. This person has been in his chat enough to the point where he recognizes their name. So I'm assuming that they're a pretty regular, like, everyday streamer. And again, he's not that big of a streamer. I don't say that to, like, knock him. He's got a pretty decent following. But if there's only like 60, 70 people in your live at a time, it becomes easier to remember all the other names as opposed to if you have like 5,000. He clearly recognizes her name, knows who she is. Ask her how's it going. Literally all she does is answer his question, which I get it. It's kind of a downer, but you did not have to blow up on her like that.
You know what? Let me give you a little bit of a lesson, Miss Nerdy Kirby. When something really, really bad is going on in your life, and in a public forum, someone asks you, hey, what's up? How are you? There are two acceptable responses. Good, and you know what? I'll make it through. That's it.
Look, I love Past Blue Ribbon as much as the next guy. It's the working man's beer. I'm a working man. But this is exactly the response I'd expect from someone who has a PBR castle in their room. Like, bro, you asked her how her life is going, and she answered your question. If you don't want chat to get too personal, don't want the vibes brought down, whatever, I get it. But then, like, don't ask people how things are going, you know?
How are you? Good? Or, you know what? I'll make it through. Awesome. Love to hear it. See, there you go. Or Prom's response. Yeah, I said, Prom, how are you doing? She says, I'm alive. Oh, I asked you where you were. Look, Mr. Curvy, I'm just subtly trying to tell you that unloading really heavy news in people's chats on Twitch is not like good etiquette. It's not the place to do it.
Yeah, see, this is the part that really annoys me because he just keeps going and going about chat etiquette. Like, yeah, bro, you're the king of etiquette, sitting here berating someone in chat for like 5 minutes who is probably already feeling pretty shitty after losing a parent. I don't know. Like, if you don't want the Sunday fun day vibes brought down, maybe don't spend half the fucking stream like yelling at someone. Maybe that's gonna bring the vibes down since the vibes are so important. Literally, all you had to say was like, hey, sorry to hear that. Sorry for your loss. Move it on. Keep chugging. Stream goes on. No harm, no foul. Like, it doesn't seem like she was just in chat spamming, hey, my mom died, by the way. Hey, by the way, just wanted to let everyone know my mom died. TTS, mom is dead. Rip bozo. Like, that's not what's happening. You asked her a question. She answered. I watch a lot of Twitch. I even stream on rare occasions. Twitch.tv/DansWorld. I see trauma dumping and people just trying to dominate conversations all the time. But to me, that doesn't look like what's happening here, and you're making a way bigger deal out of this than it should be.
Heavy news like that, when someone asks, hey, where have you been? You don't need to tell them, well, my dog died, my husband left me for a younger woman, my house burnt down, and my car got stolen, so I've been a little bit busy. That's why I haven't been around. Because it's like, oh, God, like, ugh.
Yeah, see, this is what this is. This guy thought this was going to be his XQC moment.
Like, world record Minecraft! 16 minutes, 40 seconds. Bong! Hey, man, dog died, fish died, cat died, mom died, train derailed, plane crashed, building, eviction. Fuck! Okay, dude. Motherfucker. Man, dude.
He thought this was going to go viral. He thought it was going to be on like the front page of Reddit, everyone going crazy, him laughing. But instead, everyone's just shitting on him for being a dickhead. But to his credit, after this clearly wasn't received the way I think he thought it was going to be, he pretty quickly went to Twitter and had a decent apology, actually. He said he was sorry, took responsibility, no harm, no foul, right? Not so much. For some reason, over the next couple hours or so, he decided that taking the high road wasn't the move for him, and he instead decided to release a video apology, which isn't good.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is John, or disgusting piece of shit, as some of you prefer to call me on Twitter. Either is fine. It's cool. On Twitch, my handle is We Found the Body.
Honestly, to call this an apology video is a slap in the face to anyone who has ever uttered the word sorry. Like, it's so bad. All he does is point the finger, blame the chatter, double down that he was actually right in that instance to yell at that person for what seemed like 17 years about her mom dying. Like, what?
There's a few things that I'd like to make clear about the matter at hand. Firstly, it is well known in my channel that I do not tolerate heavy news, drama, or trauma dumping, if you will, being entered or dropped into the chat.
Yeah, bro, we get it. You have chatter rules. Pretty much every streamer has some form of chatter rules. But you can't get mad at someone for answering a question that you ask them. Like, if you haven't seen a movie and you go asking your friends, hey, how'd you like this movie? And they spoil it for you, you can't be like, dude, don't tell me about that. I didn't want to know. Like, no, you asked, bro, and then they told you about the movie. Like, if you don't want to know, if you don't care what's going on in your chatters' lives, I get it. Like, you don't have to. But then don't ask the question. Don't pretend to care and then get mad when they like tell you about themselves.
Even though she's been spoken to about this type of thing before, and she knows full well, you know, she was a streamer for a time, that this type of thing is most certainly frowned upon. Dude, I'm getting follows right now. From Joe JCKS, Bro Chacho. Welcome to the channel, dude. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. Maybe we should just, you know what? Fuck it. We're not going to cut this out. Let's one and done. I like to say one and done.
Bro, what are you doing? This is what I'm saying. This is supposed to be like an apology video, right? And in the middle, he's like, yo, fucking sick. New followers, bro. I am blowing up off this. He acknowledges that he probably should have cut that out. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, you think? That definitely should not have been in your apology or your justification video. It makes you look like even more of an asshole than you already did going into this. Throughout this entire video, he is just constantly like plugging his Twitch, his Twitter. And I get it, dude. Always be plugging. I know the grind, but you gotta know the time and place. Read the room. Now is not the time for you to be like, oh, by the way, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 to 5 p.m. So if you want to go check it out. Like, no, now is not the time for that. That's not what these people are here for. I feel like he is very bad at reading the room. That's what I've learned from these two videos and these situations. This guy, his reading the room is at like a kindergarten level. I don't understand.
I should have just skipped over her comments and moved on, but I didn't. And people make mistakes, and that happens to be one of the mistakes that I've made. I think it's important to mention, for those of you that don't know me at all, which is damn near all of you, that I'm very upfront with people. I understand that my personality, my demeanor, my choice of words isn't for everyone. I am a very strong flavor that a lot of people don't like, and I'm okay with that. I don't pander. I don't pussyfoot around something that bothers me or needs to be said. I don't mind informing someone that their chat etiquette fucking sucks, no matter the situation, clearly. And for those of you on Twitter that want to crucify me, you know, you want to chop me up and roast me, have at it.
Bro, you're not a straight shooter or keeping it real. You're just an asshole. Like, always being rude or abrasive isn't a personality type. You just don't really know how to communicate with people. And you use being a dick as a crutch. Like, we all acted like this when we were in middle school. Just being an asshole for no reason. That was like the cool kids, right? But eventually you have to grow out of that and become a well-rounded, well-adjusted adult. I don't know, that's pretty much the end of both videos. It seems like quite possibly the two worst moments in his content creation career are the two biggest, which seems unfortunate. I've never watched him. I don't know much about him outside of this. Nothing about this situation makes me want to check him out, I can tell you that. I feel like he would have been better off just making the first Twitter apology, going back as usual, but to come back and double down, I don't know what's gonna happen to his career after. The comments on this video don't look great. His Twitter replies don't look great. He seems kind of defiant. He likes it. Maybe he's trying to go for the bad boy villain thing. That is a thing people use to blow up. Just get hate watchers. Hate watchers, you know, the ad counts the same whether it's a hate watcher or not. No one else, no, they don't care. Maybe it works out for him. I don't know. Seems like a pretty bad idea to just go off and do this, but to each their own, I guess. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Bada bing, bada boom, and make sure you have an amazing rest of your day. But don't bring the vibes down, okay? Because that's fucked up.